next, we are going to the Harmony Leadership in Education Award. It is presented to a school administrator in recognition of their exemplary achievements in promoting diversity in an educational institution. This award is named after Mary Samuel, who was a tireless equity champion and education leader. And presenting this year's award is Cecil Roach, Superintendent of Equity at the York Region District School Board.
Thank you, Natasha. I'll try not to drop it. I got you, Nigel. I got you. First of all, it is my honor to present this award, but I do want to say a few words about Mary. I happen to have known Mary Samuel personally, and there was no one more tireless in her commitment to equity than Mary Samuel was. Before her tragic passing, she was president of AMINO, the Association of Multicultural Educators of Ontario. And when it comes to doing the work, Mary did the work. She didn't rely on anyone to do it for her. She did the work. She was absolutely unwavering in her commitment to equity and to inclusivity. And I think there's no one more fitting for this from the award named in her name than is Jiwon Chanika. So as a school administrator, Jiwon has established strong relationships and worked collaboratively with students, staff, families, and community to build a positive school climate. As an education officer with the Inclusive School Branch of the Ministry of Education, Jiwon led the development of inclusive design, an intentional and holistic way of supporting all students and communities. Currently, Jiwon serves as Ontario's first Superintendent of Equity, Anti-Racism, and Anti-Oppression with the Toronto District School Board. Here he brings, yes, a big hand for that. Here he brings proven leadership to the board's Integrated Equity Framework Action Plan. Jiwon has influenced many fellow educators by igniting passion, not ignoring passion, and leading them through an inspirational journey of building positive traditions, establishing strong sense of community, and ensuring that students' voice is always at the heart of our work in schools. As a recipient of this award, Jiwon continues the legacy of ethical and servitude leadership. His continuous efforts to advance equity and inclusivity for all students, staff, and families remain his mission. Jiwon certainly demonstrates the possibilities of positive outcome for all one. Ladies and gentlemen, Jiwon Chanika.
This thing heavy. Assalamu alaikum. I greet you all with the greetings of peace. Here in this beautiful land, the part of Turtle Island we today call Canada, I acknowledge the ancestors, the guardians, our land and water protectors who've kept this land and our water for us for thousands of years. My family couldn't be here tonight, but my work to create a better world and education system has been grounded in the lived realities of my children, my sons Muad and Ayub, and my precious rose petal Sumaya, and by their mother, someone who's walked with me for over 20 years, Sharon. To my family and my siblings, all braving south of the border, watching this on Facebook Live, and my mom in Trinidad, I wouldn't be here without your love, your light, and your prayers. To my chosen family, those of you who sit with me, some who've come here tonight from very far, I love you. Those in MatCore who've helped me to breathe when I simply felt like falling, and the so many others of you who have kicked me when I wanted to just stop. Mary Samuels paved a path for many of us. Her legacy is one that we continue to honor. I'm grateful to the many giants who walked before us and paved paths for us to stand here in the face of often insurmountable odds. Today, many of us are in the positions we hold because of their work, just as we must become the shoulders that our children will stand on. I've been blessed to have many mentors, elders, knowledge keepers who've shaped me to get here today. And there's so many who I would need to say thank you. I am because we are. For my family doing this work, all of you here, I want to say and I want you to know that I see you and the incredible weight that you carry every day that so many don't. They don't see how your indigeneity, your race, your sexual orientation, religion, spirituality, your status, and the many parts of who you are, especially when they all come together, makes you a target for those who may hold power or privilege. They don't see the micro and the macro aggressions that you face each day, the pain and trauma that you have to hide behind smiles so you can get through the day, knowing that you're doing something for children and communities who are not where you are but have every right to be. We work in a field that takes great expertise, those of us doing equity, anti-racism, anti-oppression work, but it's often diminished by those who feel that if they see themselves as being nice or fair, that they know what equity is. I acknowledge that there is a cost for some of us in doing this work. Many of us know that cost. And right now, with the rise of white supremacy, it is a caution for all of us that we have a moral, ethical, and professional duty to serve all of our children. But great sacrifice brings great reward. This work benefits everyone. And this is the work that we need to do to get to a better place. It is rooted in why we all came to education, to make a difference in the lives of children and to change the world and make it a better place. So let us acknowledge and celebrate the promise and the potential that's in this room tonight, starting with the enduring presence of my Indigenous brothers and sisters. You teach me love and relationships every single day. To the rest of us, look at us, we are here. We are here right now. Give yourselves a round of applause. We are here. In spite of everything else, we are here. In our beauty and in our light, thank you for the gift that you give us every day, the gift of yourself, the gift of being who you are with your so many gifts. Our work is anchored in hope because we are working to create the world that we want in spite of the barriers that we may face. Let us remember that we cannot do this work without talking about the identities of the children that we serve, our babies. We are here for them. And when it gets hard, we anchor ourselves in the light and the love that we see in their eyes. So we have work to do. Our ancestors didn't break chains and fight so we could give in or feel sad or feel tired. Equity is bold. Equity is anchored in human rights. Equity is anchored in community. Nothing about us without us. We must be warriors of light. And so as I wrap up, out of great difficulty, we all will rise to help each other in the best way possible. We will rise because our work is rooted in love and hope. I've been blessed in my journey so far. When we led equity work in York Region, I see you in this room, York Region. And when we were at the ministry doing this work with inclusive design, and now to my new family in Toronto District School Board, where we're taking on the brave work of anti-oppression in spite of what will come. And though the path isn't always easy, we will keep going. And Mary Samuels, may you rest in power and in peace. I will continue to try and stay true to the mantle you have passed on to us and honor the positions that we hold, to sit and stand with communities, to walk unapologetically in the streets, to lead through relationship and love, and to use each moment that we can in the best way that we can to center marginalized voices, to lead together, to dismantle, rebuild, and transform. And as there are those who will try to distract and dehumanize us, we will and must always respond based on the principles of hope, inclusion, justice, and love for all. Let love and light win. It will win. We will win. This is our award. Thank you.